Why men are very attracted to women who don't try hard. Hello, my name is Greta Bereisaite. I'm dating and relationship coach for women. For the awesome high value women secrets, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I upload new videos every Sunday. And before I will share with you 8 reasons why men are very attracted to women who don't try hard, don't forget to take my free self-awareness test to find out are you behaving as a high value or a low value woman, which I will drop down in the video description box below. Also check out my book, which is called Devoted Relationships. It's available on Amazon. If you would like to learn how to behave high value from the core, I'll put a link down below for it as well. And if you like my merches, goals and not the drama, you can find the link to those hoodies on my website also. So now, without further ado, let's talk about those 8 reasons why men love women or go crazy about women who do not try hard enough. Number 1, he gets to pursue you. Now, as majority of you know, men love to pursue women, even though majority of them nowadays we don't admit it. Why we don't admit it? We don't admit it because we want things easy. We want ego strokes, we want comforts, we don't want to make any effort. However, when a woman pursues a man, it does not make a man to fall in love with her. He just takes it what's easy, and when he gets bored and is on to the next one. Yet, if you would like him to develop some feelings for you and actually care about you, you need to let him pursue you, as this is what men truly love. Why do we love that? It's in their instinct, it's in their blood. This is what separates masculinity from femininity. Men have a lot of testosterone. They love all kinds of sports, they love all kinds of adrenaline activities, they love to pursue their goals. And a woman that doesn't really put that much effort, she allows him to do just that. Now, on the other hand, if a woman is putting a lot of effort, a lot of times she's texting him first, she's asking him out first. Many times women even get in touch with a guy and tell them how to pursue her, what she wants from him and how he should do it. Or other times we are the ones that are planning and arranging the dates, which basically all you do, you take all the fun away from the guy, therefore he very quickly loses interest. Number 2, we don't feel the pressure. Have you ever heard them guys say, you're pressuring me too much, it's too much pressure, I can't do it, I can't be in this relationship, I want a divorce, I'm not ready for this revival, you just put too much pressure on me. Now, women that care a lot, they put pressure on a guy by controlling, nagging, complaining, telling him what to do, how to behave, what we like, what we don't like. And the guy starts to feel like he's being controlled, like in a way nearly like you're behaving like his mother, you're mothering him, and he feels like he's locked in a cage. When a guy starts to feel the pressure of being locked in a cage, all he will want to do is get out of it, rather to run away, pull away, disappear, ghost you, etc. He'll just be like, it's just too much pressure, I just can't take it, she's just too controlling. As a woman that doesn't try hard, she's just gonna be a bit aloof, she's gonna be focused on her stuff, she just won't have the time or the will or the wish to control him. She'll just leave it all up to him. And a lot of times what happens is the guy is kind of left with the cage door open or not being put in a cage. What happens, he just starts to pursue her, come after her, care for her, and nearly fall for her. Number 3 is he gets to give freely. So he gets to give from his own free will without you telling him what you want, what you wish, how things should be done, what he should do, etc. And ladies, the beautiful thing about a man giving freely, when a man loves a woman and you behave in a high value way, and a man starts to give freely, a lot of times men exceed all your expectations. Men can be insanely charming, insanely caring, insanely romantic when they want to impress a woman. And as I said, when you give him a chance to give you freely, that's when we get to do that. However, if you put all your expectations onto him, if you're nagging and complaining, if you're trying to control him, not only that you don't let him give you freely, but you also sometimes even minimize their giving, because then he knows what you expect from him and he just gives you as much as you expect from him or even less. Doesn't really go above it because he doesn't feel the need to. It's like, oh, if that's enough for her, fine, I'll just do that, you know? Number 4 is he feels the need to win you. You know, for men, a lot of times it's like to win this game, to win this challenge, to win an argument. So when you're not that bothered and you don't put that much effort, he's kind of a bit like, why does she not care? Why is she not into me that much? All the other girls want me, but this one doesn't. I'm gonna win her. I'm gonna have her heart. So automatically you like become a challenge for him. As I said to you before, ladies, men have a lot of testosterone, therefore we love the chase, we love the goal, we love the challenge. We really appreciate things that we need to work hard for. So chill, relax, and let him win you. Enjoy it, obviously. Number 5, when a woman doesn't try hard, she doesn't really text and call and ask him for attention. A lot of women, especially when a guy is not in the pursuit zone or mode, because you know, sometimes guys pursue you full on like for a few weeks or a month, and when we kind of settle a bit, we have this kind of pace of being a little bit passive for a week or two, and it's kind of, I would say, we recharging, we taking a break, right? And when a guy does that, a lot of times women panic because we just want him pursue us non-stop every single day. There is no time to recharge. He doesn't need to recharge. I want it 24/7, right? Just chase and pursue and charm me 24/7. It doesn't really happen like that. So when he's on his a bit more passive pace, that's when women start to seek attention, because we start to get insecure. He's like, he was pursuing me for a month, now he doesn't. Is he losing interest, etc.? And women start to get insecure and we start to look for attention. So maybe she's trying to make him jealous. Maybe she's trying to set in some kind of boundary because he's not pursuing her right now, which is actually, ladies, ridiculous. You don't set in a boundary if a guy is a bit passive and doesn't pursue you right now. You just give him time to rest. He's not like a robot that's just gonna charm you every day with roses and dinner. That's insane expectations. He's a human being, right? And women during this time, they seek for attention. And when a woman seeks for attention, especially when a guy is having his peace, he's having his rest, he's recharging, men find that insanely irritating and we start to see you as very needy. Therefore, we pull away even more and we start to lose attraction for you. Now, a woman that doesn't try hard, she's just not gonna seek for attention. She's just gonna leave him to it. She's gonna come across a bit aloof and like she doesn't really care. And he's gonna find it very appealing. He's gonna find it very attractive because he will assume that she's just insanely independent, that she's got her own life, her own dreams. And again, he's not gonna feel that pressured. So when he will have his rest, When he will recharge his battery, he's gonna be back on pursuing and charming her again. Number 6, you don't put your happiness onto him. You have your own life, you have your friends, your family, you're engaged with other people, you have your hobbies, and you just don't go to him to make you happy. A lot of women have these expectations from a guy just to make them happy. Ladies, it's too much. Long term, you really suffocate the guy, and he just again starts to see you as needy, as too much pressure, too much attention seeking, not independent enough, and just too much of hard work. All you're basically doing is like a vampire sucking out the happiness. It's like a lot of us in our lifetime have a friend that's so needy, they just text you all day long. Everything is about them and their problems, and poor them, the world is crashing just onto them, and everything is about them, and we always negative, we always sad, we look for your attention, we needy. And how do you feel with a person like that? You constantly feel completely drained when you talk with that person. You feel like it's like a vampire sucking the energy out of you. And after a while, you kind of want to pull away from that friend because it's just too draining. It's too much. So it's exactly the same with women and men. When a woman starts to depend on a guy for her own happiness, and she doesn't have a life anymore, she doesn't have her family or friends, a guy starts to lose attraction for her because it's too draining, it's too much. Now, if she doesn't try hard, if she doesn't really care about the guy that much, she will keep all her family and friends. She will keep her hobbies. She's not going to give it all away for a relationship just for him and for her. Therefore, if she's feeling a bit negative or sad or something happened to her, she's gonna have plenty of options to go and fix herself, to go for help. And a guy will find that really attractive, as he's not going to be her only source of happiness, which will actually make a life much easier for him. Number 7, and I see this so much, men are attracted to those type of women because they don't put him on a pedestal. Ladies, I'm like saying this over and over again. Stop idolizing men. Stop putting them on a pedestal. A lot of women are scared to be themselves with a guy, to have a conversation with them, to tell them what we like, what we don't like, to show their character, because we idolize men and we think, how do I get him to like me? This is like the wrong approach from day one. It's not how do I get him to like me, because what you're trying to do, you're trying to pursue him, you're trying to win him, you're trying to impress him, you're trying to please him. It's never about that, because you're not being feminine when you're having this type of approach. You're being masculine. It's a man, again, that finds his wife, that pursues a woman. Therefore, he needs to think on how to please you, how to charm you, how to get you to like him. And when you do it the other way around, we feel it and we start to pull away because we're not into that. I remember I had a friend and he was dating this girl for a couple of weeks. We got into a relationship very quickly. And he was complaining to me about this girl that she woke up an hour earlier than he did for work, and she ironed his shirt. He was complaining to me about that she ironed his shirt for him to go to work. He hated it because he saw that she's putting him on a pedestal, that she's trying to please him. And because we only dated for a couple of weeks, she didn't even really knew him that well. She just was quite desperate to be him, desperate to be in a relationship with him. She just, in a way, nearly worshipped him. She idolized him. He said to me, Greta, she even calls me a king. He's like, I completely just can't stand that. Like, don't idolize me. I'm not the king. Just completely hated that. And I think their relationship didn't last longer than a month. He just got completely turned off. Ladies, men are really attracted to women that are not scared to be themselves, that know what they like, that know what they dislike, that can express their own opinions. However, within mutual respect. I'm not telling you to go out there and be brutal and be disrespectful and behave in a way like you're the boss and you know everything and you're super opinionated, right? Because I see a lot of women like that as well. They go on dates and they try to challenge men by giving them all kinds of mathematical equations or whatever. It's weird. Okay, like you kind of have to have a bit of common sense and balance. Just try to be you, like who you are, without going overboard. This is when you'll actually attract that guy that's into you, and not you putting him on a pedestal and trying to please him while completely rejecting yourself, and him never actually getting to know the real you, and then getting bored of you, because when somebody just jumps every single time you click, I mean, it gets boring pretty quickly, right? Here comes the number 8. You don't make yourself available whenever he asks you out. So a lot of women complain to me that men ask them out last minute, because I coach women like, don't go out last minute with him, you're undervaluing yourself, he's not respecting your time, etc. And women a lot of times, they say to me, well, I told him this, I told him not to ask me out at the last minute, to ask me out in advance. He says yes, 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 and he never does that, and he still asks me out at the last minute, and it's so disrespectful, and I complain to him about it all the time, but he just doesn't do it, Greta. And I'm like, yeah, you told him, but are there any consequences? A lot of times, no. So what happens is a woman tells him, like, don't ask me in advance. He doesn't, and she's desperate to see him because she likes him so much. So what she does, she just drops her plans and she runs to that date. So he's like, okay, great. So I can keep asking her last minute, because even though she complains, she will still do it. And in a way, it also becomes a bit like a fun little game for him, because a lot of times when we try to set in a boundary with a guy, what we want to do, we want to break it. So, oh, you're trying to set in a boundary of like no last minute. I bet I can still ask you out at the last minute, and I bet you'll still go out with me, right? So what do you do then? Ladies, just if he keeps asking you at the last minute, politely decline. Oh, I would love to, but unfortunately I already made plans. Please let me know in advance, I'm just really busy. And keep repeating the same old song until he asks you out in advance finally. Basically, if he doesn't ask you out in advance, he just does not get to see you. And guess what? He'll learn pretty quickly. So ladies, these were my 8 reasons why men are crazy about women who don't really try hard enough. And if you liked this video, please press like. Let me know in the comments below what did you think. In my free Greta's High Value Women's School that you can find on Facebook. Follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram is called Ladies Relationship Coach. And for one-on-one coaching with me or a member of my team, you can book us through my website, which is called Bereisaite.com. Also have videos for sale, such as how to stay attractive via text, games men play on women, how to control your emotions, how to get your ex back. I have a high value women course for sale. I have a business course for sale. I have tons of things for sale on my website, Bereisaite.com, and all the links will be in my video description box down below. And thank you so much for watching. Kisses from Dorset. Mwah.